Forgot to do things. Doggone! Hey, there's a dog. Doggone! That reminds me. Where I used to live in Pennsylvania, I lived on the main street, but there was a side street beside my neighbor's house that went up all the way to like the top of the hill, which we would drive ride our bikes up that thing and then cut across the lady's lawn that I've talked about a bunch of times. That was always like really mean. Well, the our initial owner was great. They didn't give a crap. But then the new lady that bought the house, she gave a crap and she didn't want us riding through her yard, which now that I'm like older, I guess I could see, yeah, like with just straight up regular grass, like you're gonna have those like lines that come from the bicycle wheels matting down the grass when you're like, because it was a hill. So like we would ride up the hill and then ride down her yard, which was a hill, into the cul-de-sac, and that's where my buddy lived and stuff like that. Well, like two doors up from my buddy was this chick that I was trying to remember her name. I do not remember her name. But this chick that I don't know. I don't think I dated her. Well, I didn't officially date her, but you know, like when you're a little kid and like, oh, that's my girlfriend kind of freaking thing. That may have happened. I can't remember. But I do remember one time she asked me for some help. She was like, "Oh, my dog ran off. Like, can you help me get it back?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And I just remember her. It just cracked me up at the time. She like her dog ran off, and she just made this comment, and I just remembered it actually. I was gonna say it stuck with me, but no, it didn't. I forgot. Um, but oh, no, that's what it was. Her dog was loose, just running around, and she was like, "Can you help me get the dog back?" And I'm like, "Sure, no problem. I'll help you." And so we're like trying to get the dog, and the dog just takes off and runs off. And she just looked at me and went, she shook her head and was like, "Doggone." I just remembered that. It just cracked me up so much because I never actually put those words together like as they probably should have been used until that moment. And when she said it, I just cracked up laughing. And ever since then, anytime someone says doggone, I just think of that chick and her dog running off. What's up, Agus? I even thought about that in like 25, 30 years. Something like that. Wow. That's actually kind of funny to me. I mean, maybe it's not funny to other people, but there's always like weird. I don't know why I just touched my face like that. There's always weird sayings that I've grown up with that people have said that I adopted, and I never put any thought into it. Like, I remember the time one of my best friends, I forget, like, I think he called me a racist. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, man, like, didn't you ever hear the term cut and picking hands? Like, get your cut and picking hands off of that. And I'm like, how the fuck is that racist? And he went into the whole like black people picked cotton, and so therefore you're being racist against black people. And I'm like, what? No, I'm not. Like, I'm not being racist. Like, I don't give a shit. As long as you're not an asshole. I'm an assholist. Like, if you're an asshole, then I don't like you. But if you're like cool and chill, I got no problem with you whatsoever. I don't care if you're freaking black or gay or Asian or trans or whatever the hell identifying marker that you want to use today. Um, and then, so I'm like, oh my God, my mind's blown. Like, cotton picking hands, like, it's just a racist thing that I've been perpetuating. And then I went and looked it up eventually, later, a couple years later. And it's not racist because a majority of the cotton picking hands were white. I mean, I guess you could make it out to be racist if you want to, but it's not technically racist because there was a lot more white hands that were cotton picking than there were black hands that were cotton picking, which blew my mind. I didn't know that shit. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, right? Yeah, we are like a nation of white people that took over red people and then shipped in. Even the shipping in black people part is like a big lie. I forget who I was listening to. It was a black guy, though. And he was saying that the importation of slaves is like grossly, probably grossly would be the better way to put it, um, overnumbered, and that it didn't happen the way we were taught in school. Because we were taught like all the black slave. That's right. Who the hell was that guy? He was really smart. Because he was saying that the black people that became slaves in America, a majority, meaning like 80% of them, maybe 90% of them even, I forget the numbers, um, were already in America and then forced into slavery, not the other way where we were taught, where people went to Africa, black people sold other black people into slavery to white people, they shipped them across the ocean. Because his whole point was, why would you go through all that trouble? Like, why wouldn't you just take advantage of the black people that are already here and make them slaves, as opposed to like getting a ship, getting a crew, going across the ocean, finding people that could sell you slaves, grabbing them, and then like feeding them and, you know, giving them water the whole ride back to America and then selling them off. Like, that was his whole point. And that was a black dude that was saying that. So I trust that guy. But it makes sense. Like, why would you go? I'm guessing that's like 4,000 miles across the ocean, because America's 3,000 miles across. So I'm willing to bet it's like at least 3,000 miles from like where I live, right here on the ocean, to Africa, at least. And I'm in the South, so it's North Carolina. So, but that makes a lot of sense, though. Like, why would you go through all that trouble? Like, how much money are you really making off of the slave trade? All right, later, Haggis. I guess she took off. I guess she didn't like my what I heard from a black guy that made a lot of sense talk. But that's another thing. I just never thought of it. Like, I was just fed this story that white people went to Africa, they bought black people that were slaves off of other black people, and then shipped them back across the ocean, and they became slaves in America. Like, I always heard that, and I'm like, oh, it must be true. And then this guy comes up with his data. What the hell's going on? His quote data, if it's true. I don't know if it's true or not. I wasn't there. That's like one of the things that drives me nuts about like reparations and shit. Like, first off, I never enslaved anybody in my entire life, nor has anyone in my entire family that I can trace all the way back to 1749, 1747. It was before this country was a country, and my family was here. That's just who I can trace easily. I'm sure if I went into depth, I could trace it even further, but that's all. Like, I went to like ancestry.com or whatever, one of the stupid websites. Um, but no one in my family has owned slaves. So, like, the whole reparation, like, why do I have to give these other people money for shit that was fucked up that other people did? Like, I didn't do that shit. My family didn't do that shit. I mean, like I just said, my family's been here before this country was a country. Like, by 20 something years. Almost like 30 years, practically, before this country was actually a country. And none of them did it. Not to mention, like, I don't know, this kind of sounds like I'm bragging, but it's not because it doesn't exactly exist anymore. But my family had a lot of fucking money. Like, a lot of money. Like, this one town in, or not, actually, back in that time, it was probably a city inside of Pittsburgh. But there is we'll just call it a town. There was a town called Braddock, and there was another one called North Braddock. And it was one of those forced marriages where, like, the guy from one of them and the girl from the other one, the families were like, it would be great if we could bring our two towns together. I'm gonna just call them a town. It's like as big as a fucking city. I actually have my last name is a boulevard, a road. I don't know. There's a road of whatever type that has my last name and then whatever road, boulevard, way. I mean, it's a pretty decent street. I've been on it. Because I didn't believe it. I was like, "There's no way," and it's spelled how my last name is spelled, which my last name is kind of, kind of common, but the way everybody spells their name, mine's different. Because I had I believe they told me it was a great uncle, which doesn't really make sense because how did that like carry down with tradition? So maybe it was like a great great grandpap or something like that. But they had 13 letters in their name, and they were superstitious, so they removed one out of it. That's why my last name is different than the way everybody else spells the exact same last name, because he didn't want a letter, one of the letters in his last name, and he was like, that one seems like a good one we could remove. And even though it's not, it's pronounced the exact same. Like, me and my entire family, we're all missing one letter out of that last name because of that guy who was superstitious. Which I am not superstitious at all. His idea was there's 13 letters in my name. I'm superstitious. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm the exact opposite of that. 13's my lucky number. As a matter of fact, I think it's over there. I have a dog tag. What the fuck is my name on that? I forget, but I think well, for the phone number, I believe it's like 420 666 1313. That, I don't even remember when I got that. When I was like 16, I don't know. I drove myself to the mall to get it. Well, I drove myself to the mall all the time. I didn't go there to specifically get it, but I was at the mall and was like, "Fuck it, I'll grab some." Oh, I could walk over there and just look at it. It's like Antichrist or hang on, we gotta investigate this shit. Fuck, I should light a cigarette. Here, fuck it. Here's a happy. Oh, here's a whole good one. We gotta figure this shit out. Oh, you guys gotta go out? Alright, my goofy little puppers. Alright, this is it right here, right? Yeah. Anti-world. Oh, that's all it says. Anti-world. Anti-world. And then, oh no, it's 007, because 7's my other lucky number. 666-1313. So it's 1313, 7, and 666. And what really cracks me up, I'm a reverend. Why would you ever have 666 on there? Because I don't think that's actually what it said in the Bible. Not in the original translation. Which you got to go back a bunch of translations before you get to the original translation. Because it was like Phoenician Canaanite, and then it became Hebrew, then it became German, then it became English, and English again. Meaning the King James Version was the last English in those Englishes. Which what they did was like the other, like German, well, I think even Phoenician Canaanite and Hebrew, German, and the first couple Englishes, they had little side notes on the side, like where it says this right here, this is what they're actually talking about. It was like little sidebars, like when they say, like, I don't know, I'll just go with a Pulp Fiction line, like strike you down with a furious vengeance. He means like, rain fire onto the earth, like meaning, meteors and, what's that shit called where it's like hail but on fire, that kind of shit. Like it was a little sidebar on the side, and then when the King James version came out, they deleted all of those sidebars. So it's literally just the last translation that they did, and they're just like, yeah, good luck with it. Like, we'll see what the hell you can make of this shit. Which I know I've said this at least 12 times, but my entire family, like, oh, my grandma was like really, really religious. Um, I literally lied to her and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a good Christian. Like I believe in God and like all that stuff." Like when she was before she was on her way out because she like got dementia and like didn't even remember my dad. Although there was this one time he made a joke. She hated the word fart. And my dad made a joke of I forget, but the punchline had the word fart in it. And she turned and looked right at him, and this is while she was like gone, and it was like really cool because you could just tell like like that rung a bell with her, like she actually remembered her son for a second. But she's super religious. I never got her Bible. My other grandma was not religious like at all, which is probably where I get it from. Like she never went to church. Like I remember her going to church like on Christmas Eve because we went to church every single time there was church. Like we went to church every single Sunday. There was never a Sunday that we didn't go to church. We always woke up early, put on nice clothes, and went to church on Sunday every fucking time. Until I was like, I think I was 17, and I finally was like, I'm done with this crap. Like I don't want to do it. Like, this is not for me. I don't believe it. I never did. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. The social aspect makes a lot of sense, and it's that part is great. Like, you get together with people in your community. Not only that, we had people that could come from like 4 towns over just to go to our church because they liked our church, kind of thing. So you're meeting people from like different school districts and stuff like that. Um, like one of my good friends from church. No, that guy. I was thinking of a genius. He literally is a genius. He knew like 3 different languages. Well, one of them, probably 4 different languages then. One of them was sign language, and his brother was deaf, so that's why he knew that. But he knew like Latin. I think he knew Spanish, which once you get the romantic um, uh, dialogues, languages, romantic languages. Wow, it took a long time to figure out. They all are like kind of similar, like between Latin and Spanish and Portuguese. Not really German. I don't think German's a love. Love? I don't remember what I just said. Romantic. Um, I don't think English is either. Um, where the fuck was I going with that? It's something I wanted to say in there. Oh, with the religion shit. Like, I find it funny that yeah, actually, this is true. Between my mom, who's really religious, my dad, who's really religious, and my sister, who's really religious, and her soon to be husband, boyfriend, whatever the hell he is. Between those 4, I have more Bibles than they do, and I'm not religious at all. I've got the family Bible. Nobody wanted it. There's all kind of cool shit in there. Like everybody that died, there's like a little eulogy thing that you get at the funeral, like that little card that was like, "Oh, this is what they did with their life," and blah 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 blah. They're just stuck into the Bible, like in random places. It's so cool. Cause like, and there's like, and it's my grandma had the family Bible on my mom's side, who was not religious, which is funny because she kept all of this stuff. There's like you'll like open it up and like you get to a page and there's just like random flowers that were just stuck in. Like I don't know if it was at a funeral and they just took the flowers and just like put them in the book and then closed the book and that's where they remained. But it's just like super cool shit. And all of my religious family didn't want the thing. And I'm not religious, but I'm an admirer of history. Come on, Capardo. Where you at, gigantic pig? Pig. Where you at, my gigantic big little dog? But yeah, I find it so weird that nobody wanted it. Nobody in my family. Like it's not even worth much to me as like a book. It's more of like a keepsake, like a family heirloom. And I just kind of feel proud that I get to hold on to it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna like just give it to one of my nieces or nephew, just so I can pass it on, because I'm obviously not gonna have kids. Kipperdoodle, come on, big girl. I mean, that only makes sense. At least it stays in the family. Because what if I die and then this same thing happens with my grandma's house? Everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't really want it." Then like it just goes to the landfill, and it's like that. I don't know. That portion of our family history is gone, and I don't. As much as I love to drink, I don't like forgetting things. That's why I'm like super. interested. Well, I must didn't remember that word. Interested in like events from the past and the amount of stuff that humanity as a whole, like I got the memory of a goldfish, so I forget shit, I forget shit constantly. But like humanity as a whole, like we have forgotten so much shit of history. And as much as I would like to help, I would like to hold on to as much history as I could. All right, let me find this dog. Where you at, big dog? Capri, come on, Bubba. Come on, you big thing. Come on. Come on, big doggy. Come on, show me how funny you run. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, let's go. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, my God. You by far, Capri, you are like the funniest running dog I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, no joke. You crack me up every single time you run. Look out. Whoa, what are you doing? Stop. Jesus. She's so funny. She takes such short steps and she runs like at high speed just to maintain like a normal dog run. Like it's so funny. Her little legs are, well, they're not little, they're long, but they're just like she takes like little half steps or like quarter steps or something. And she's the most silent dog I've ever been around. Like she's hilarious. Like she almost never makes any noise. Like I get home from work, this one's whining and screaming at the top of her lungs. Kepri like gets annoyed by it and starts eating her dog bed, but she doesn't make any noise. There's been probably a dozen times that I've come home from work and she was screaming and Kepri actually was barking or making noise of some sort. But besides that, she no, when she thinks she sees something outside or back there, it's usually back there, she'll run over and bark at it. And she's got the funniest bark, too. Bark! Bark! See if I can get her all wound up. Bark! Bark! That, and like this one will lick me on the nose, this one bites me on the nose. Like with the most precise, because I had two nose rings. She never plucks any of my nose rings out with her teeth. But just these little tiny little nibbles right on the very tip of your nose. Just enough to get the tip of your nose wet. Like that's how much she will do it. It's kind of annoying, but it's also so cute. This one, little red nose. Holy shit. She is something else. Capri's the most silent dog I've ever been around. This dog is the most clingy dog I've ever been around. Like I've seen other people where I'm like, oh man, I want that dog relationship that they have. You know, the owner's just walking around, dog not on the leash. It just constantly follows the owner. You know, like the owner stops, the dog sits down. You know, like that kind of like no verbal commands, no hand signs, no nothing. The dog just does like exactly what you would want a dog to do. Just like follow me around, like let's go do things, man. I've always been like super jealous of that relationship because I was never like that with a bunch of my dogs. Davy was pretty much like that. DV, I could just open up the front door and she can run out and she would just hang out with me. This dog will not leave my side. Like DV would like run off. I remember some repair guy must have been. It was either it no. Well, it was either internet or no. It had to be internet. It wasn't the carpet guys because DV was like super relaxed. She died like 2 weeks later after the carpet got installed. Yeah, so it must have been the repair guy. Like, I opened up the front door. The guy called me and was like, "Hey, man, like, I'm deathly afraid of dogs. Do you have a dog?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "Do you mind, like, putting it up, like, until I leave? Like, putting it, like, in like, the bathroom or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, no problem." And I just didn't do it at that second because it was, like, 3 hours and he would be there. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not like locking my dog in the bathroom for 3 hours, before he even gets here to do his shit, and then, after he leaves. So I didn't do it. And then the guy shows up, and I open up the front door, and DV just bolted out the door, and like went straight for this dude who's deathly afraid of dogs. And DV had a big old fucking head on her. Uh, Big old red nosed pit bull, like a lot beefier than this little girl right here. And her coming at that dude, that I could see the fear in that guy's eyes. Oh my god. And she got right over to him and just like dropped all the way down onto the ground with her tail wagging, just looking up at the guy like, "Yeah, yeah, you're here. This is great." And the guy just like looked at me and looked at the dog and just like knelt down and started petting Deevee. And Deevee like rolls over on her back. She's got her legs up in the air. The guy's rubbing her belly. All of a sudden, this dude's not deathly afraid of pit bulls nor dogs. Like I yelled at her. I was like, "Deevee, get back in the damn house!" And like she got back in the house, and I went and locked her in my bedroom. That way she could lay on my bed. And the dude came in the house to do whatever the hell he was doing. It wasn't cable. Well, I mean, it might have been cable for internet, but it wasn't like TV. Um, Definitely wasn't a plumber and electrician because that's me. So it had to be internet. But anyway, long story short, the dude started working on whatever the problem was, and like it was only like 30 seconds, and he was like, "Hey man, like if you want to let your dog out and just let it roam around the house, like that's fine with me." I was like, "All right." And I went back, opened up my bedroom door, and she came out. And he petted her a couple more times. Yeah, she didn't bother him. She just like went over and laid down on the couch. That's right, because that was part of the conversation we had when he was like, "Do you have a dog? Like, and can you lock it up?" I'm like, "My dog's like super, super chill. Like, she is not like most dogs. Like, she won't get in your face. She'll just kind of look at you and be like, 'Who the fuck is that guy?' And then just like go lay on her couch." Which is why that couch that I always did my live streams on, that's why we have that couch. My parents wanted, they were like, "Fuck it, let's get rid of it. Like, we got these other two couches, well, a love seat and a couch. Like, we don't need three." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no. That's the dog's couch." And that's why we still have it. Because I had it because Kara, not Kepri, Kara liked to get up on that couch. And she started that whole thing. And I was just like, fuck it. They're dogs being dogs, man. Like, let them sit on a couch. Like, who the hell cares? So it started with Kara, my first dog. Well, my parents will say I have like a shitload of fucking dogs before Kara, but Kara was technically the first dog I paid for. I took care of, all that shit. Well, I took care of all the other dogs, but I didn't pay for them. Because they always say, like, the freaking chocolate lab was my dog. I hated that dog. That dog sucked, man. That dog, that's the only That's not the only dog I've been bit by. I've been bit by a German Shepherd. My entire back got ripped up with their claws and biting me. Um, Actually, my neighbor had retired cop dogs because her son was a cop, and um, she would get the old dogs, because she's old and stuff like that. So, like to protect her or whatever. What the fuck is going on? Why is this shit not doing things? Oh, there it goes, bastard. I got bit by every single one of her dogs. Gretchen, Shawnee. There was another one. I don't even remember. Um. Oh, there was this little dog when we were doing a roofing job down like 4 or 5 towns down. I got bit by some little tiny fucking dog, which was funny because when we got there, they were like, "Stay away from the dog. The dog will definitely bite you." And I was in shorts because it was summertime, and the fucker came up and just bit me right on my, what is that, calf? The lower section of your leg, whatever the hell this is. Calf? What the hell is this thing then? But yeah, it totally came right up. I was just like going from point A to point B, and it happened to be like right in. It was on a leash or lead or whatever the hell that's called, where you like chain a dog up to like say a tree or whatever. I don't like that shit. My dogs don't even have collars. um, but what is going on here? But yeah, other than that, that stupid chocolate lab bit me in the face. At least a little yippy dog like bit me like on the leg. The German Shepherd like messed up my back, but this stupid dog bit me in the face. I know for sure 3 times. It might have been 4. It might have been more than that. I don't know if I can remember, but I know for sure there was at least 3. And I remember the one time it happened. We were like just standing in a duck blind. We were obviously duck hunting. And I'm just standing there in the blind. And the dog's like right at my feet. And my dad's right next to me. We're holding our shotguns. And I remember I just looked down at the dog. I don't even know why I looked down at the stupid dog. I just looked down at the dog. And he just like looked up at me. And he just jumped up and bit me right on the side of the face. Like out of nowhere. Like I guess it was a dominance thing that he was doing. But over here. Yeah, I fucking hated that dog, man. It's the only dog I've ever hated, I think. I don't know. There could have been another one in there. I don't remember ever hating a dog. Oh yeah, my neighbor's cop dogs. Yeah, I think there was 3 of them. I really didn't like them. The one I probably would say I hated. The other 2, like I just disliked. But they would just always bark, man. She had this big, huge screened-in porch. It was like half the size of her entire house. A big screened-in porch, and like the driveway was poured, concrete obviously, was poured, and when they poured it, they just kept on going, and that's where the screened-in porch was. They just put up like wood frame and then screen and shit like that. And then down low they would have like metal louvers or something like that. It was pretty much like so the dog just didn't rip right through the screen. It was like metal shit to like keep the dog from ripping out the screen and like getting away. And those fucking things, every time I was cutting the grass and I would go over there, because our property like butted up right against the concrete slab for the screened in porch. So I had to like, we had grass right there. I had to like ride the riding lawnmower right through there and cut it. And like, there was a bunch of different rows I would have to do on that side of the house. And every time I was over there at all, that dog was freaking the hell out. Like it wanted to eat me. Like it was always just barking, like really like mean like and like slobbering at the mouth and shit. Like it totally wanted to like just kick my ass. Which like I said, all three of them bit me. Which was so weird, man. Cause with her, they were just angels. Like they would shut the fuck up. Like as soon as she would come around, they would shut up. They wouldn't be like jumping around. They would just be like sitting, just kind of sitting there, like, okay, yeah, like let me know when I can do something. And then I come around, and all of a sudden they're freaking out, frothing at the mouth and shit. How long is this poll taking? What the fuck's this shit called? It's whatever the legal shit is. CBDA or something. I don't know. The internet said it was legal. Alright, let's use some freaking people. And I'm gonna mess with myself. Oh, wait, I can put this right here. Which is what I love doing lately. I guess I should add that. Oh, shit. What time is it? I've been home for almost 3 hours. This is still my first beer. And I opened it like, well, it wasn't immediately when I got home. I changed out of my work clothes. I fed the dogs and watched one 3-minute video on the YouTube before I opened this beer. Or no. No, it was after. Yeah, Capri's really slow at eating, just like me. Um, Capri, I let her outside, and then when I was walking past, I grabbed my controller and my headset, and then I grabbed a beer all at the same time. So it was after Capri was eating. So that's me getting home, going back, changing, checking out my peppers, coming all the way out here, getting the dog food, letting the dogs out. They ate, and Capri takes forever, like I said. And then them going outside before I even opened this. So it might have been like 5:30, 40. Or no, I didn't even leave until after 5:22. So it might have been like 6 or quarter till 6, but still it's 8. It's like over 2 hours and I'm still in the same beer and I still have like this much left. Well, not that much now. That stuff is warm. Gross. I'm not a beer snob when it comes to what kind of beer. Although I guess I like lager. Hmm. I guess in that case I like lager, but I don't know. I'm not a beer elitist, but the one thing I am a beer elitist on is warm beer. Ugh. I've known so many people that would wake up the next day and be like, "Oh man, half this beer's still here," and just like chug the beer, and I'm like, "Fuck that, man!" Like at the best day, I can put it back in the fridge and then pull it out later, but it's still gonna be like stale, and I don't want it. I don't want if it's warm. I don't want if it's stale. I'll just get another beer. Like I never understood. Like I mean, I guess that's how big of an alcoholic you can be, but I don't know. I throw away gallons of beer a year just because like that last little tiny bit in the bottom of the can when you're drinking it. Like I don't like it Budweiser in a bottle. I don't know why. I just don't like Budweiser in a bottle. I like Budweiser in a can. Um, like other beer, like Corona in a bottle. Love it. Like that's like one of my favorite. If I'm out to eat, that's usually what I get is a Corona because I know it's gonna come in a bottle and it's gonna be amazing. Um, but I don't know why Budweiser tastes so different in a bottle, and maybe that's a good thing for Budweiser. But maybe that's how cheap I am that I just don't give a shit. Like I'd rather have the taste that I. Oh, that's what I was gonna say was I just don't like light beer. I'm not like a beer elitist or anything, but I hate light beer. Bud Light, absolutely shit, man. Like I'll walk past a free case of Bud Light. Like fuck that shit. I'm not even wasting my time. Um, shit. What was when I was just thinking? Corona Light, I'll drink that because it tastes the same. Um, well, at least to me. Coors Light, no way. Like that stuff, it's fucking water with like a little drop of alcohol in it. It sucks so bad, man. But I hate light beer. I'm trying to think of one. Like Yingling Light, I just saw that the other day. I think I would probably like because Yingling's cool. Number one, or the oldest brewery in America, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Um, ugh, this beer doesn't even feel that cold. um, what the hell's the name of that damn beer? Oh, Michelob Ultra. Michelob just came into my head for some reason, but you'd never catch me dead with a frickin' Michelob Ultra. I will never drink that shit. Um, there's another one I'm missing. Bush, but I think I had Bush Light when I went down south to where the hell was I at? Moore's Head, Wilmington, something like that. I think that's what we were drinking was Bush Light. It was a I think it was Bush Light. It was pretty good. So that's another light that I would drink, but not Coors and or Budweiser. Screw that. I'd rather not drink. That's like the equivalent of drinking warm beer. I'll drink warm vodka. Well, room temperature. Not exactly warm. Alright, let's freaking shoot some damn peoples. Oh man, I should. Well, I don't really feel like playing Resurgence, but I was gonna say I should just run the gamut there, like do shipment first, and then go to ranked, and then go to DMZ because I don't want to play Resurgence. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool if I won at all three. Is that you, Rue? Guessing not. Why do you always have to have your snout right on Kepri's asshole? Do you like that? Do you like it when she does that to you? I guess so. You're like wagging your tail and you're all excited, like trying to bite me in the nose. With a medium yawn. Oh, okay. I was at work today. I can't find it. It's gotta like scabbed up again. But somewhere right here in the middle of my like goatee or whatever the fuck you want to call it, facial hair, like right on the edge of my chin, I like just came across. I was just like, because I always like to play with. Damn, that was that was loud. But I always like to like just stroke my facial hair like this, and I found a scab, and I'm like, what the hell is a scab? Yeah, probably from her. Like always doing her little jump up, like trying to bite at your nose. Crap. Oh, poor girlie. My gigantic big little dog. And here comes my little big dog. You're fucking hilarious, dog. Alright, let's shoot some damn peoples. Make it hard. Oh, right. Yeah, that was not one of the beers that were in the fridge overnight. That's one of the ones I just put in when I got home, so it's only like 2 hours into a. So from 75 degrees down to, I'd say about, let's see, freezing 32. I would say 45 degrees at its coldest that it could be in this fridge. Because this fridge sucks. The other fridge, I could keep shit at like, I think it was 36. 36 and 0 were the two temperatures that I would have for my freezer and my fridge. Well, actually, fridge and then freezer. But, alright, you gotta get down. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. I hate when you do that. I hear like 40 pounds of dog just like leaning into me. Look, she made noise. I was just saying, she never makes noise. Oh my god, this whole time I totally thought I already hit the start find a match button. And I didn't. Wow. Alright, well at least I got to smoke this cigarette. Maybe I can drink some more warm beer. If I wasn't so high, I could remember the order that I put the beer into the fridge earlier, and I would know which one was the cold one because there was two, I believe, cold ones in there. And I moved them around so that I could easily grab them. But that was like 2 hours ago. Well, yeah, like 2.5 hours ago. Oh shit. I gotta order some food here soon. Dude, I am such a DoorDash whore. What's her name? Alina. That's usually my DoorDasher. It's usually the same chick. I didn't even realize it until yesterday when I got some. And she made a comment about something. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized, and then I looked at the receipt, and it was like, Alina.
Kill the
like,
enemy.
Alright, I gotta remember. Oh, what the heck?
We've lost the lead. Confirmed.
Oh, man.
Enemy.
Taking the lead.
My people. Target sighted.
Oh, shit.
Taking effective fire.
Oh, yeah. Holy crap.
Taking fire. Notch one.
Gigantic Claymore. Watch your fire.
Oh, right. I can shoot my teammates.
Throwing grenade.
Taking heavy fire.
Oh, what the hell? And 2 bullets. Oh, down the mine.
Taking back.
Take cover.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Kill confirmed.
Reload. Oh, shit. Fuck. What I Boomer! Ah, blood darting! Ah, damn it!
Grenade out.
Oh, shit!
The enemy's gaining ground.
Oh, come on. Oh, I have things. Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
Copy. Tiger 4, flight of 3. Stop for Call it in.
Oh, shit. Ah, damn it, I missed him.
UAV overhead. We're getting hit hard.
Taking fire!
EKIA confirmed.
Watch your fire! Target down.
Friendly cluster mine planted.
Target sighted!
Friendly care package in the AO. UAV ready for tasking.
Ah, still defeat.
Mission
21.
failed. Return to base.
Expected confirms to be like way down.
Enemy spotted.
21, that's not that bad. I'm second on my team. Fourth overall, I guess. And I was trying to use a damn sniper for half of it. Oh shit, I thought this gun was already leveled up. Get this out of the way. Maybe I can find the cold beers. I think there was only 2. You know, there was nothing up top. So it was all down below. I think, yeah, it was like 2, maybe 3. But I thought this was one of them. I thought it was the center row. And this was the first one on the center row, which I would have rotated. Okay. That's like half gone. Ugh. Alright. Probably should have went the Rhine. Oh, we didn't win. Come on.
Domination. Saber 1. Lock down the object. We're taking Alpha. Secure Bravo. Enemy down. Securing objective Bravo.
Enemy contact!
Securing Charlie. We're losing Alpha. We're taking Bravo. We're taking Charlie. Enemy securing Bravo.
Stop shooting me!
We control Charlie. The enemy took Bravo. Secure Bravo. Enemy UAV active. Securing Alpha. We're losing Charlie.
Don't do things.
Securing Alpha.
Taking effective fire. Enemy spotted.
We're taking Bravo. Hostiles to objectives. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. The enemy holds all objectives. UAV on station. Securing objective Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Holy fuck, what's all going on?
Securing objective Alpha.
What looks like I got?
Hostile chopper gunner incoming. Securing Charlie. Enemy counter UAV is active. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy taking Alpha. Secure Bravo.
Hey.
Securing Alpha. We're taking Charlie.
Changing mag. Enemy spotted.
We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo.
That's a stupid thing.
We're taking Bravo. Hostile sentries online. Securing objective Alpha. Objective Alpha secure. Secure Bravo. Hostile mortar strike near your position. Quick fix.
Fuck. Nice. Oh.
Hostile cluster mine deployed. We're taking Bravo. Enemy UAV active.
Got the sniper!
Secure those positions.
Enemy. Enemy fighter here.
Running low!
Enemy deployed a counter UAV. Hostile UAV in the area. Secure Bravo. We've got off the field. Fight back. Secure objective Charlie.
Oh, check it out.
Fight back. Securing objective Bravo.
Burst or something? So it's bump.
Hostiles deployed a sentry. Hostile airstrike near your location. Hostile cluster mine detected. Enemy taken out. We're taking Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Secure Bravo. We've lost all objectives. We have securing objective Bravo. Charlie.
I was watching the replay thinking I was playing.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Switching mag.
That's hilarious. I was like, the controls don't seem to be working right.
The enemy holds all objectives. We're getting an artist kick. Secure Bravo. Charlie. Hostile sentry is active. Objective Charlie secure. Enemy UAV active. Securing objective Alpha. Enemies taking Charlie. turn this around now. Securing objective Charlie. Securing Alpha.
I'm getting it up.
Secure Bravo. We're taking Alpha. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Charlie. Hostile SAE incoming. Charlie secure. Hostile mortar strike in the area. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy securing Charlie. Enemy UAV active. We're losing Charlie.
Target control. Closing.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Grenade.
Hostile
Throwing
UAV
fire.
in the area. Enemy capture all objectives. Taking Bravo.
Grenade out.
Mission compromised. We've been defeated.
Wait on this one.
Throwing Molotov.
This right here. You see me making motions towards you and the other dog. And all of a sudden, you're interested in what's going on. This is what 80 pounds of pit bull in your lap looks like. Big dog. She's biting her leg, not her asshole. What you doing, Bubba? What is that? What the fuck is that? Nothing? Alright. We'll just forget that happened. What the hell is this? What the hell are you two doing? Rupert, you can't really see it. Or wait. Oh, nope. I move and it's the moment was over. But Rupert had her paw around Capri's neck, like she was hugging her, and she was licking the top of Capri's head. Oh, right, that's why I stopped the damn game. What I said earlier? Alina? That's freaking hilarious, man. I literally just ordered from here yesterday. Oh my god, this fries went up fucking much. Wait, did I? Or wait, which one was this one? Okay. What? I don't know what the fuck beer cheese sauce is. Oh, wait, I can do two? Oh, select up to four. I can have four cheeses? Cheeses? Alright, so what do I want here? Oh, I can pick all of them? Holy shit. Bourbon bacon sauce, ketchup, mustard, ranch sauce, fuck ranch, smoky honey mustard. Screw it. Let's go with the liquor sounding one. Oh, okay. Wait, they must up price the dang stuff. There must be like a 20% fee or something like that. Because this Frosty is $1.99 if I go through the drive-through, and they're charging $2.49. Garlic fries, I think they're $2.99, and they're charging $3.93. 6-piece nugget, I think that's around the same price. I think it's like $2.85 or $2.75 or something, or no, 6-piece. No, like $3.05 is what they're charging. That should be about the right price. And crispy chicken BLT, it's not $3.87 like it is on this app. It's like what are you doing over here? I think it's like $2.99. Yeah, it's not $3.87 though. Alright, I gotta delete one of these things. And they both look the exact same. Alright, stop. Oh, this one has the beer cheese sauce. And they cost $4.50. I'm so addicted to these garlic fries. I really want to do like the cheese fries. What's the other one? Baconator fries. I haven't come across that yet. There it is, Baconator fries. Yup. Take money. Sweet. What do you? Come on, man. I know you like to do that, but I don't like it when you do that. Oh, no, this needs to go. There, put it over here. That way I can watch it. Huh. Been home for probably, well, 3 hours, but I didn't put my phone on the charger right away when I got home because I charged my head earbuds. Um, and then I charged my phone, but my phone was at like 20% or 19%, something like that. Like it was way the hell down. And it's been like 2 hours and some high minutes. Not quite 3 hours, and it's not even. I think it. I think it said it's 50%, 54%. All right, let's shoot some freaking people. Because this shit seemed 48 to 63 minutes for my order. That sucks. Yeah. It's funny. It's see if I can do this. Whoop. Nope. Um, it says Wendy's is preparing your order, but it's arriving in 48 to 63 minutes. Like, how cold's that shit gonna be? With the exception of the Frosty. Maybe it's because they're not open. But I've never seen Dairy Queen on the app. I wonder if when summertime comes around, Dairy Queen will be on the app. That would be pretty badass because I'd order up some Dairy Queen. Give me like an Oreo Blizzard. I almost called it a Frosty. Yeah, this beer is like almost room temperature. I'm gonna have to like get all grabby feely with the fridge. Alright, little big dog. Or big little dog. Guards a chair. Look out, little one. Look out. Alright, where the hell is the cold beer? This one. Yeah, I think this was one. I wonder if Alina will be my driver again. Or Dasher. Or whatever. Yeah, screw that beer. I'll just dump that out. always funny. It says like arriving in 48 to 63 minutes still. But down below it, it says you have 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to double dash your order. And then it says add-on items from another store. Screw that. I want you to like get there when my stuff's made and then drive it to my house so like I can eat it at like optimal temperature. Meaning cold for frosty, hot for fries and chicken nuggets and a chicken sandwich. Oh. Alright. It still says don't do shipment. Yeah. I wonder, like, I would like to get a job doing that just for the hell of it. Because I think it would be like a fun thing to do. But being like a door dasher or whatever, like the person that brings you food from a place, like they'd go and get it for you and bring it to you. I think that would be fun. I wonder if they have like an app with like the restaurant. So like right now mine says they're preparing it. It'll be arriving in 48 to 63 minutes. Like I wonder if like they have an app and they're like, okay, I'm like literally like 2 minutes away from Wendy's, and they just like hit it up like, yeah, make my order.
Confirmed.
And then they just go through the drive-through like normal, but they get their order.
Throwing grenade!
Ooh.
Standing by.
We'll take more
What
than that.
are they? Ooh.
Secure, kill confirmed. Solid copy. Tiger 4 launching SAE. Inbound hop. Friendly UAV online. Good stuff.
Watch your
The
fire!
lead is ours. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Taking the lead.
Check fire! Changing mag! Enemy spotted! Throwing flash grenade! Deploying blood supply! Took a round!
Release activated. Halfway mission complete. Stay sharp.
Flash out!
With you, mate.
UAV ready to deploy.
This incoming! Throwing flash grenade!
We've lost the lead. It is ours. Notch 1. Hostile cluster mine active. We've got him on the run. Keep it up.
Holy crap.
Hostile cruise missile launched. Mission complete. Solid work.
For what? Third on my team. Sixth overall? Or no, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. 7th, 8th? That's... Stop. My shit still says 48 to 63 minutes. Stop looking at me.
Grind. All save up. Collect the enemy dog tags and secure them for extract. Taking the lead. Hardline activated.
Whoa. Oh, what the hell? Reload. This gun does kind of suck just because of that. I guess I should make it change it. Ow! Shot that guy that ran in front of me. That's hilarious. Whoa! Fudge. Oh no, we got 33 to 48 minutes. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
We hold the advantage. Take it home. Be ready for tasking.
Ah.
Quick fix online. We're on the advance. Keep the pressure, lads.
Loading!
I done blew it up.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Slade! Switching mags!
Watch your fire, you
All Saber, mission accomplished.
So what? I was 4th in kills on my team. Oh wait. Well, that was pretty high overall, I guess. What are you doing? Chill out. Erika.
Kill confirmed. Eliminate targets and secure their tags. The lead is ours.
that guy. There's some.
Reloading. Switching mags.
Ah! The grenade didn't go out. Nice.
Cluster mine deployed.
Changing mags.
Shot stick! Go and
The
set
enemy's
there!
gaining
Look alive!
the enemy's gaining
Who's that
ground.
good?
Push them back.
Throwing shots.
Stick! What's your bloody fire?
Changing mag. Throwing Molotov.
Enemy
back
UAV
up.
active.
Pistol fire! Flags!
Flat out.
Quick fix.
I am wounded.
Hostile care package deployed.
Loading.
Ah! I intentionally didn't reload.
Medical!
Friendly
Requesting
UAV
recon
online.
flight!
Hostile entry is
Sniper's
online.
done!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Changing
Friendly
mag.
cluster mine planted.
I need mags. Attack
Hostile
me.
UAV.
Enemy in the area!
We're getting hit hard.
X-ray!
Loading.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
Get down!
Mission failed. Return to base.
Sweet, almost completely leveled up. 24 out of 27. I don't know how long that game was, but Thatcher's still in the same spot, according to the app. Excuse me.
destroy the enemy.
Enemy spotted!
Fire in the... Loading fresh mag!
We've lost the lead.
Get your guts off the floor! Frag out! Better luck next time.
Throwing grenade!
On your six!
Enemy has the lead.
Stun grenade!
The hell? How did I hit that guy 4 times? And not get him. This time kills people with 1 shot. Alright. Heard you, man.
Hardline activated.
See? That was 1 2 that got him. 1 shot.
UAV ready to deploy.
Not so nice, but okay, whatever.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Gun is online. UAV is being fueled.
Friendly UAV on station.
Shoot them, not me! Fire!
I got the guy before I went out.
Quick fix online.
I'm taking fire!
Enemy in the area!
Throwing flash grenade!
Drop this!
Hostile UAV active.
Come on, bitch. Oh!
Friendly active. UAV ready for testing. Enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
Requesting recon at my location!
Copy that.
UAV is orbiting the area.
Take
Hostile UAV active. Hostile UAV interceptor. We're getting hit hard. UAV standing by.
They're coming!
Mission failed. Return to base.
Nice, I got 24. $26, one-way level. Have to go. How's my phone at? Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna go watch some videos or something for a while while I pig the hell out on my food that's coming. Oh man, I can't wait. So, I'll be back later.